Hey, what's going on everybody? I'm Primal Liquid coming at you with another Borderlands 3 Legendary Weapon Guide. And this time we are looking at an extremely good gun. The pain is power. Now, this one is exceptionally good for Moze. Not 100% sure on the other characters, however, but Moze definitely does make the best of this. Now, it is a COV gun, which means it does overheat. However, that actually plays a part into why it's so good, and I'll speak more about that momentarily. The stats for it though are kinda low, but don't let them deceive you because this is far better than the stats make out. So shots to break is 78, but well, you can pretty much get around that pretty easily. It does have a high fire rate at 9.5 shots a second. The repair time is pretty slow, but don't worry about that, chances are you won't be repairing much anyway. Accuracy and handling, about what you would expect from a typical assault rifle, and the damage, while it looks low, it's much higher than it appears. The red text is "nobody kills me but me," and that is because when using this gun you will actually set yourself on fire. However, when you're on fire because of this gun, it will actually drastically increase the fire damage that this weapon deals. So, for example, notice in the bottom right, the typical heat gauge, is going up. However, notice how it has that secondary bit? Well, that's basically where it sets you on fire. And just look at that damage, 13k. I mean, come on, just look at that, guys. It is mowing thing down. Like, it is insanely strong with Moze. It does do more damage the hotter it gets, however, so managing to keep it in that little area is key to really making the most of this gun. If you can keep it there without overheating, then this thing becomes an absolute beast. I mean, see, that's like 10k damage on a critical, and obviously you can spam that. Keep in mind with Moze's buffs as well, this thing becomes an absolute destroyer. It is highly recommend to get this with Moze. It is definitely one of the better weapons for her, especially because, well, you really don't have to worry about ammo with Moze. As you can see, I started this video at 1400 ammo, and I'm still at 1400. And that's because of Moze's ammo regaining skills. Okay, see there, I kind of messed up and ended up having to cool the gun down, but it was still pretty quick, nowhere near the 5 seconds that the card suggested. Definitely something worth getting if you play Moze. And speaking of getting, let's take a look at that, shall we? So, how do you get it? Well, the easiest way is, because it's a world drop, we can basically just abuse the Tink method. Now, Tinks were hotfixed, however, there is actually a way to basically get rid of that hotfix. You see, on Borderlands 3, the hotfix is actually applied when you're on this main menu here, which means as long as you aren't connected to the internet when you load up the game, the hotfix will actually not apply. So for example, right now I'm going to close application, so completely closing Borderlands 3. What this does is it removes the hotfix. Because the hotfix isn't actually downloaded and saved on your system, basically we can trick the game into not downloading it at all. All you need to do is go into network and disable your internet connection. Now, whenever you load up Borderlands 3 and you get to that main menu, because you aren't actually connected to the internet, it's not going to download the hotfix, so we can infinitely farm the Tink method. Now, the reason that we're going to use Tinks is because with this method, as long as you don't have the hotfix on, basically the Tink will spawn 100% of the time in Jacob's estate. And using Tinks, you can get anywhere from like 3 to 4 legendaries per bag opening, but not only that, the Tink does also drop a lot of legendaries while he's just running around the map as well, which makes this much easier to get. Okay, so now that we're back at the main menu, of course because I disabled the internet connection, we haven't actually got the hotfix downloaded. So all I'm going to do right here is continue game. I've already got the checkpoint in Jacob's estate. Once I load in, I will show you on the map exactly where you need to go though for this looting. So now that we're finally loaded into the map, this is Jacob's estate. This right here is the fast travel station where you'll spawn into the map. Simply run around all the way through the map until you get to here, which has a new use station, which is right there. From this new use station, all you need to do is head over the bridge into this little swampy area, and coming out of that little door on the side there is going to be the loot tank. Simply throw a couple of grenades or give him a couple of shots, whichever you want to do, and he will die very, very easily. Now, the buffs on Mayhem mode for me weren't that good, so I killed him incredibly quickly. Ideally, you know, if you keep a couple of shots going on him, he will run around for a bit, dropping even more loot. So, let's take a look. I got a non-stop shield, a tri-bolt, and a stopgap. So, nothing good this time. Unfortunately, the one downside to this method is because the world drop pool is so vast in Borderlands 3, it might take you a little bit of time to get the legendary that you want. However, this is definitely the fastest method of farming legendaries in Borderlands 3. So give it a try. I hope you get what you want. It's simply that easy, guys, that easy. All you want to do now to repeat the method is save and quit. And then as soon as you load back in, you're just going to be straight back over at the new use station, so you can come straight back here and get another loot tank. But that's where I'm going to end this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. Of course, if you're new around here, then also make sure you definitely subscribe for even more Borderlands 3 content. As always though, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.